So, I don't necessarily think I have a voice for narration, but we're going to give it a try. I'm trying something new. This exhibit is the Christian Siriano exhibit, currently located in Richmond, Virginia, at the Branch Museum of Design. It has a limited amount of dresses and costumes and designs that were worn by a lot of celebrities that we more than likely have seen at one time or another. So this exhibit is probably going on for about another week. I'm trying to keep my thoughts together. That first dress was worn by Halle Berry. The purple was worn by Billy Porter. I got distracted here because I like a good old building. I just love the architecture. I love the design. I love all of it. I'm just a sucker for a beautifully designed building. This dress was worn by Mary J. Blige. I don't remember where. I don't remember when, but it was cute. We all love ourselves some good old Aunt Mary, and she's like forever touring. And honestly, I think she needs to take a break, but that's neither here nor there. This dress was worn, as you can see, by the Drew Barrymore, who I love, 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 love. I personally, um, with the red hair, I could see this working for her, but I'm not crazy about this dress. Um, we're moving along. Um, this was worn by Miss Jane Smart. She is actually super talented, but you might recognize her from Hackers, where she's like a comedian comeback kind of TV show. Feel good. I don't know what that is. I just was recording. Neither here nor there. We're gonna get down to that room down there. This dress right here, my Miss Allison Janney. I remember seeing this online. She's got legs, and so it worked for her. Love that. They have a dress over here I'm gonna show you in a second that was worn by Beyonce. There it is. There it is. And there it is. They also have a dress in the corner. I'm pretty sure I'll show you that was worn by Ariana Grande. There is a costume. I'm sorry, not a costume, a suit worn by Darren Criss. Darren Criss, a lot of us may originally recognize him from Glee, and then he went on to play the unfortunate um, person who took the life of Gianni Versace outside the Miami mansion. If you watch the FX Ryan Murphy story, this one is my nemesis out of all of the dresses here. This was worn by Whoopi Goldberg, and I remember when I saw it on her, and then I was immediately pissed off when I saw it again because I remember, like, I don't know. This is very editorial, worn by the Zendaya, so I was really excited to see that. This black dress was worn by I want to say it's BB Rexa, but I don't want to get it wrong because I can't remember. Neither here nor there. It just kind of showed me as I was going through these, like the difference it makes on a body. Like I see the concept is so interesting on a mannequin, but when you see it on a person, it kind of takes a life of its own. Like it becomes a whole thing. It goes from an idea to like a reality when it's on a person. This one, I was upset that I missed it originally, but this is like one of my favorites because this is the like probably more of my personal style. I probably would have chosen something like this just in general. This was worn by Lily Reinhart, and I know the name may not be totally recognizable, but she was in Riverdale. She played Betty out of the Betty and Veronica group. Um, this I on the mannequin was interesting. I like the concept. On the person, it came to life and I could see it and I thought it was amazing. I loved it. Um, this is another one of my favorites, and this was actually worn by like was it Nicole Richie? Let's see. Yep, Nicole Richie. I probably wear something like that. And I really like this wall. This was like just a bunch of design concepts. This is one of my favorite pieces. This wasn't worn by any celebrity, but I liked it because one, I like a good poofy dress. I like a pink dress, and it literally looks the black tulle in scribbles literally looks like the sketch design, like a 3D pop-up version of what a sketch would be. It literally looks like the lines on a sketch. So I actually really enjoyed this. Um, let's see, where we going? I don't know, but we gonna keep going. There was another room. Cute little pop-up, very Andy Warhol type of art on the wall, which I really appreciated because it was such a colorful exhibit. So it makes sense to me. And the school is about all about design. This was another dress that I thought like when put on the person really took a life of its own. This one also took a life of its own because it's pretty, but then on Oprah, somehow to me it popped more. This was one of my favorites, and this one was worn by the Celine Dion. They have two dresses in here that were worn by Celine Dion, and I'm really hoping she gets better because I miss her. This dress was worn by Alandria from Love Island for the newer kids on the block. And the material, the color and the material reminds me of like the 90s and the 80s, but the design is very modern and up to date. So you really could just wear it and it fit and it was beautiful, I thought, and it looked great on her. She's like a life-size Barbie, so she can do that. Let's see. More artwork. There was like a Frida Kahlo painting. Um, no one in specific wore those. Those were just interesting pieces. We already see the concept with Sia and hence the mannequin with the wig on. This one I noticed immediately, and I watch the Met every year, so I definitely recognize this as a piece that Janelle Monáe wore. Maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. And let me think, where we headed? I forgot who wore this purple dress. Neither here nor there. We saw the Sia one. We're kind of walking through. This, and it was funny because I had missed this originally, and that's Anna Wintour. Girl, what? But if you know, you know. Then there's your girl. I was meeting my friend because I was in Richmond. I was already meeting my friend, and we were going to this place. We narrowed it down. There was 3 spots, and out of the 3 spots, we ended up choosing Fat Dragon. I did my research. I take my food very seriously. We went to the Fat Dragon, and I am telling you, this place, they have happy hour every single day, which I love that. Chili dumplings, the green beans could have had them by themselves. The steak meal was delicious, 10 out of 10. And that's just me looking cute before I got home. I guess that's the end. Bye.